MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good?
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota,
pitches at any time.
Stepping into the box, Darren Obradovich. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You know, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Skied into straightaway right, moving under it harder, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their run.
Number 22 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. He can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's flowing.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing. Standing in now, Tyler W. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0 home.
That's foul.
Runners on first with 1 down. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And there he goes towards second. This is line to left. In there. Base hit.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Runner standing on second step. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance.
Into the box now, Alex Healy. He's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So striding forward now, Brooks Lee, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider coming on, missed, and the side is retired. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Now the pitch.
The second baseman, Brock.
And he takes ball 1. Down. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Lo. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2.
Oh, and he misses it.
Batting second, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Holt aboard here at first with nobody out. The pitch circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a pull.
The throw pulls him off the bag. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Holt arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting line.
There's not a lot of guys who can swing the bat like Josh Peters. He's really had a heck of a year in the power category, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Seager, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jersey.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 4.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
A ball, no strike.
1 ball, no strike. Runner at second. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching.
2-1 the count. Taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And it's fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this one.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And it gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. In at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is good. That's an
absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Number 22 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run for the Rangers thanks to the... So stepping in, Shorty Holt. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far. Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. Coming to the plate now, Royce Lewis. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 home. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Full count.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention on super utility man, Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
One and two to the Twins catcher.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Holt loves it, and that's the second out. Ready now, Isaac Rich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Lifted down the line and left. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits. No. Striding in, Brad Miller. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Miller.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
0-2 once more. pulled high in the air out to right field. Rich has a play. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
The first baseman.
And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down.
That one over. It's a double.
Over the wall, down the line out there for a Yahoo double. The pressure from the stretch.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gone.
1-1.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells
That
me
miss,
they're
that's
trying
the
to
ball.
force him to reach for something and
balls,
maybe
one
roll
strike.
over on it.
White, the runner at second with one away. Their count now at 2-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
From the stretch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
It's easy to be a pitcher at this level. Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Stepping in now, Evan Carter.
The right fielder.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Just off the outside.
That's the ball.
Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. Holt sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the
center
baseball
fielder,
season.
number 9.
Bottom line is this guy has basketball skills. You knew he was going to be hot eventually.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little.
And that's in there, base hit. Here's Corey Seager, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. That's first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now 3-0 Texas.
Back now at Globe Life Park, home of the Rangers, who benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits allowed, which is no doubt an indication that they have a lot of depth on this staff. One member of the coaching staff
Leading off
reiterated
for the
that
Twins,
most teams realistically have only 2 or 3
Darren
dominant arms, if that. But we're
Obradovich.
extremely fortunate. We've got so many talented guys that we're really confident in throwing out there in just about any situation. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel in. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And
Now
on
that
4 pitches, he comes out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Now the 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Tyler W. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Below
No,
the
that
knees,
missed. That's
1
the ball.
No strikes.
1 ball,
2
no
out,
strike.
nobody on. Ball and a strike. Fooled him badly there. I mean, badly. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. The recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Stepping up now, Alex Healy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1, here's the pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set, and the 1-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats when they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. Misses for the 2-2. Ball. Line to the right side. Rich is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now at the plate,
the third baseman.
Jung. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded weakly to the left. To his left. Moves. And there's out number 2.
The designated hitter,
Stepping up to the plate, Brad Miller. Flied out in his first at-bat, making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, man. He's almost went deep with last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Count now a ball and a strike. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready for another chance. Brooks will try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Lays off to even the count 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Now Brooks with the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. He throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Good power curveball there. He's in control. 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Royce Lewis.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. On a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Barnhart. And that ends the inning. Now in the box, Evan White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Cole Hamels your attention from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. That's popped up, and that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit. They'll make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as we put up our team leaderboard, you can see right there his total currently third best on this Rangers ball club. Tucker Barnhart is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air to center. Under it is the center fielder. He's got it one away. Into the box now, Evan Carter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A ball and 2 strikes now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brock Holt.
That's a ball.
The singles to his credit thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. White, runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard.
He looked a little bit out of breath right there, but he's able to pull that ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hamels is ready. 0-1 on its way. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Rangers 6 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 ways to show for in this situation. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up.
You know what, Dero, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in now, Isaac Rich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball one.
1-0.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Count even at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Into the box, Darren Obradovich.
Shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Obradovich.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Coming to the plate now, Jock Peterson. Previously against Cole Hamels, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Peterson.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Hamels will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Riding into the box, Josh Jung. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
That's inside.
A ball and no strikes. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you probably got to sit on that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Brad Miller.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brad Miller.
Shot down the first baseline. This gets fouled. 0-1. Away the 0-1 pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Hamels comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. Taken for strike 2. Still 1-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it there.
Hard liner to center field. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning. Digging in once again, number 22. And 35 turns at bat. They've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Carter is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler W. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Olivia sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Healy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he fouls this one off. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and they're on the board at 6-1.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Now batting.
In now,
the second base. Lee.
Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
That's the ball.
That misses. 1-2.
1-2.
Fastball now that sits softly down the line to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rangers 6. Up next for the Rangers, Tucker Barnhart. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Tucker.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
1-2 the count.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 158 days to 200 days. Figuring out what type of season he's going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
He's been locked in for this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. Won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually gets to third base.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive to left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it into 5.5.
That's down. That's a ball.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Holt at second. Nimmo first. 1 gone. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. The runner scores from second.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The left fielder, number 31.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Jung.
Stepping in, Josh Jung. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the running from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, I think that's what most of them do. Some of those guys on base, they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Brad Miller is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. As the recovery throw will be in time to Byrne. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So they strike for... Welcome back to Arlington. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now at the plate, Shorty.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a buggle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Once again, Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. That'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch count. The 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
This is flared out towards second. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
In now, Isaac Rich. Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And, oh, look out. Jumping in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. It's the Rangers 9 and the Twins 1. Evan White.
Leading off for the Rangers, the first baseman, Evan White.
First pitch on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. That's over,
that's
but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Ball.
The 2-1 home. It's in there for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
A late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. At the plate, Evan Carter.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Carter.
Popped him up. Robinson is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers set down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead.
Your
Pedro
attention,
Strop
please.
will come on in relief
Now
here and
pitching
appear
for
in
the
game
Rangers.
number 25
Number
on the year
46.
so far.
Pedro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren Obradovich. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-2. Very good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty B, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll find its
its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of
Up next
series,
for Minnesota,
and he's one of the better
the first
road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over the first, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 5.
Well, talk about having a pretty
Designated
special
hitter.
game. That's his third single of the game, Dero. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ready with the 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he notched the backwards penny on that one. Alex Keeling sent packing for the 3rd time today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Nimmo, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Next for Minnesota, Shorty Holt, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leave the bases loaded. They trail big. It's 9-1. So next to the plate for Texas,
the second baseman.
And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
The center fielder.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line.
Foul ball.
This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Holt waits on it. 2 down. Into the box now.
Corey Seager.
He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Seager.
There's the first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
Well, D-Roy, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. 0-1 the count. I'm set with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Digging in, Royce Lewis starting things for his side from the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot
1 ball, no
at
strike.
this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 1-0, and he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
1-2, the count.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now
batting, Dan Robinson will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
(0-1), here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Set, and the 1-1 pitch.
That
one
misses
ball. Badly. It's ball 2.
2-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
up next for Minnesota.
So striding in, Isaac Rich. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Twins.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. 0-2 once more. Just hung in there on that one.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin back at this point.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Barnhart goes to get it. Throws will be in time to get him at first base. And the Rangers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of the 4-game series as this one is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Rangers put up 16 hits on the day as they pulverized the Twins 9-1. The New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 7-6. The Tribe knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. The Boston Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. The O's had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-4. The Nats smacked 15 team hits as they manhandled the Marlins 7-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-3. The New York Mets earned the 4-game series sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-4. Sam Ball got his 3rd win this season as the Padres got by the Phillies 5-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.